Hey guys, welcome to my Mafia 2 speedrun. Today we're going to be speedrunning the game. So I'm it's gonna load up hard mode Home Sweet Home. You I kinda just gonna skip the kind of beginning of the game. Nothing really happens in it. All it really is just a tutorial for the game, like shooting and dodging stuff. So, first thing you could do to do this is just skip cutscenes. Very easy. You can't really skip this. You have to listen to Joe. I really like this game. It's kind of easy to play and pick up. I just it's just a nice old game. It's
No shit, Don Colo. I heard of him. Really? You what? I know guys like him over here. Wise guys. You work for them, you set. You fuck with them, you die.
Nice to see you've been busy.
Yeah, and I heard you got a medal, right?
From old man Pat himself.
Whoa, so you're a real war hero, huh? And then what? You screwed a couple of Sicilian broads and came home?
Yeah, right.
The old country. Over here, you can screw anything with a heartbeat. No one gives a shit. What a country. Here's to the U.S. of A. and to having you back home.
I can't really say a lot about this game. It's kind of boring in the beginning of it. You can kind of just skip the cutscenes. It doesn't really matter. So this is the first time you could actually like control yourself in the main Empire Bay. I like I like how the controllers are mapped in this game compared to some other games, because some other games can't really like do their controls very well. Can I just
You should get some sleep.
this kind of part is boring.
I'll see you 2 in the morning.
You don't really like do a lot. You don't really do anything until this day.
This ain't gonna cut it. I gotta find a place to stay.
Basically any time that you can get a gun is great. It's kind of just like the best part of the game, to be honest, getting guns.
Come on, Joe. I'm gonna take you to school.
Oh, tough guy. Scaring a woman, huh?
Just gonna you don't really want to hard punches don't really do a lot. Light punches are kind of just the best way to do this game, especially in the fighting territory. Gotta go to Joe's house. There's the if you want to go to do all the achievements in this game, if you fix this woman's car over here, you can get an achievement. I already have it, so I don't really need to, but you just kind of wait for that guy to go away, and then you talk to the girl. There's a...
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know where Joe Barbaro lives? You made enough cash for all this in the last 3 years?
More like the last 3 months. I barely had enough.
So what you're gonna do is,
Months.
just walk away from Joe. You don't really need to, like, sit there and wait for him. There's a lot of moments like that where you could just kind of walk away from the NPCs. The NPCs don't really... You don't really need to actually sit there and listen to them. Other than a few times that you really have to.
It's cold as fuck outside. You gotta give it a little more gas than usual. That's the pedal over there.
I like driving this game. Driving compared to any of the other times you drive in any other games.
Slow it down a bit. No need to get pulled over.
Because a lot of games, they don't really handle driving like they do in real life.
It's time for you to get your own fucking car.
I'd love to if I could afford it.
Who says you're gonna pay for it? You know you wasn't kidding. They really taught you to drive over there. At least something will come out of it.
It's gonna drive over to Giuseppe's house. Or whatever this place is.
A car like that would be a shame.
Guess it's a shop, but you know.
Welcome to Giuseppe's General Store, a thief's paradise. You name it, he's got it.
We need to set a lock next time.
That we do. And guess who's paying for it?
Grazie. You can test it right now. Here, take this lock. You just need to insert the pick into the lock.
I don't know when it like goes for a cutscene or not. That's why he kind of hit me hitting escape. Cause it kind of just like takes your camera.
Giuseppe's in Benedict.
Easy, huh?
Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. I do it all
Just
the
need to
time.
check one thing.
Keys in the car.
I haven't played this in a while, so I'm trying to kind of guess where all the Playboy magazines in this game are. Cause I haven't played this in a while. I've gotten all of the Playboy magazines. I just haven't remembered where they are,
Okay.
other than a
Still
few.
feel like staying in that car?
Kidding me? Absolutely.
Here's your
Lockpicking is kind of easy in this game. Kind of hard to mess up. The only time you can really mess up is when you're getting shot at, because you kind of like don't want to do it.
All right. Looks like we lost it. How do you like the car?
Not too bad. Think I'll keep it.
All right,
I don't
let's go
even know
find
how that
somebody
worked.
They provide the kind of services we're looking for.
Hey, that don't sound cheap.
Don't worry about it. I got it covered.
What can I do you for, license? You? No problem.
I'm not gonna really keep this car, to be honest. This car is kind of slow compared to all the other cars. It's not as slow as some of them. I just still
All right,
don't
next
prefer
you
it.
should introduce yourself to Mike Brewski. Probably have some work for you.
All right, where is he?
He owns a junkyard over in Riverside. Can't miss it.
Hey. Who's that guy back there?
What guy?
Guy in the body shop.
Oh, Tommy. He's my buddy's nephew. He's kind of quiet, but let me tell you, the kid's some hell of a dancer. Saw him at the old dance hall in Oyster Bay a couple of weeks ago. He had all the broads going nuts.
Do I detect a hint of jealousy?
You kid? I don't need no dance moves. I got Charlie.
I don't really have a lot of commentary. It's kind of easy to need to comment on a lot of things.
Hey, here's one. Hey, is that a mirror in your pocket? 'Cause I can see myself.
Because not a lot of things happen. Especially when driving. Something really I can't comment on.
If I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
Oh, come on.
Like, driving is kind of like a majority of this game.
Never fails. Hey, baby, that's a nice outfit. You look good crumpled up at the foot of my bed in the morning. And this works for you. Oh, here's a good one. Hey, do you know the difference between sex and conversation? No? Wanna go back to my place and talk?
You got problems, man.
How about this one? Why don't we go back to my place and play house? Be the door and I'll slam you.
Oh, that was bad.
Hey, when you measure 7 soft, you don't have to be good with words. You get my drift?
Kind of like this game. It's pretty funny. Some of the jokes are kind of funny. Just gonna skip the cutscenes.
Hey, you ain't a bad shot. Vito, see if you can hit the gas.
Gas in that thing?
There's a pull-out joke there, but I'll leave it alone.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Fuck you.
All right, that's enough shooting. We got work to do.
So you're just gonna drive over to Sand Island. I'm just gonna turn off the radio. You don't really need it. Well, I don't mean don't really need it. It just kind of gets annoying sometimes.
All right, go out the way we came in and get on the main
I like listening to the radio.
Go back to the city.
Let me do something real quick. Robbing gun stores is an easy way to get money in this game. Very easy way to get money.
Go right up here. So how's it feel to be back?
Good. I feel a lot better with some money in my pocket.
Hey, what's the rush? Money don't buy you happiness, you know.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was just fucking with you. Don't worry about the money. This little job is just the beginning. Pretty soon you'll be rolling.
I keep forgetting to turn off the limiter. I'm just so used to using it.
This actually ain't too bad now.
Shit. How the hell that happened?
All the moolies flew south for the winter. Of course it's still a shithole, Vito. It's only been caught in a couple of years. Gonna take a lot longer than that for that neighborhood to turn around. Them people multiply like rabbits. What are you gonna do? It's even worse than when we was kids. They even got some kind of gang there now. What's their fucking name? Beamers, Boomers, something like that. I don't fucking know.
That's just fucking great.
Hey, what are you worried about? They're animals. All they do is sell dope and kill each other. They ain't gonna bother a guy like you. And even if they do, that's why I gave you that pistol.
By the way, they carrying a gun now? What's the deal with that?
Can't do business without it these days, especially in this fucking neighborhood.
You, really know how to inspire confidence, you know that?
I don't even know why those guys are going full speed into that wall. Kind of just are. Not really commenting on the AI right now. The AI has always really been kind of bad in games, especially in some games that are, you know, early 2000s. This game was made, I think, late 2000s. Not a lot of people know it, but if you climb over this wall, here's a shotgun. It's gonna be very useful later. I don't really need to kill that guy. I just felt like it. There's a little trick. If you shoot the car door, it unlocks the door. You don't really need to actually like lockpick it. It's a very easy way to kind of just escape. This game's atmosphere is really nice. I've always really liked kind of older themed games. Uh, 1940s is kind of my favorite time period. That was pretty cool. Not really. I lost all my momentum. But, that's still pretty cool. I first recorded this, video, a while ago. And the aspect ratio of the video was kind of messed up, so I had to do this speed run over again. I was kind of not happy about that, to be honest. It was kind of good quality. I got some speed run tricks on that.
Alright, let's go home. I'm exhausted. We should take the highway, Vito.
Right here is a department store. It's called Vangels. Vangals, I don't know what it's really called, but it's
Nice car.
Yeah, but I almost got my ass kicked. I lived through the war just to die and sin.
Hey, that's all part of the deal, pal.
it's pretty nice.
Besides, it ain't like you're qualified for anything else.
I guess you're right.
Worry about it.
It's where you kind of get your tailored suits and all that. You don't really get a lot of money from robbing it, but it's pretty cool. I'll show you what happens, guys.
Mike's a good guy to know. He's a little grouchy, but he's always got a scam. He deals with stolen cars mostly. Spent some time inside a while back. I heard he used to stick up gas stations back in the day.
You gonna make him pay the cleaning bill for your jacket?
Nah, I'll let that one slide. I do a lot of business with the guy. Plus, he's got one hell of a temper. One time we was at the track and some mick spilled a beer on his wind ticket. Mike beat the shit out of him till he went blind in one eye. Lousy.
There's a fun fact. Mike Brewski and Derek Papalardo, you'll see them later. They were supposed to have side jobs for you, but they cut that kind of late in the development of this game. It's kind of sad, especially the times when you kind of lose all your stuff and all your money, like when you get arrested and when your house burns down. But it's not that much of a sorry thing. I can understand why they removed it. Because doing I kind of drove past the place. The cops are kind of on us. But if you can see it right there, you could kind of drive through the front door.
Suspect is about 6 feet tall, average size.
It's gonna go behind the counter. See, that was only really $300. It's not a lot, to be honest. Cops are kind of dumb in this game. They don't really do a lot. They're kind of bad. Kind of looking around for a specific car right now. The Lucider Series 69. I really like it. It's my favorite car in the game. Actually, it's not, but I still like it a lot. It's quite fast for the cars of this time. Most of the cars around this, like that car, and or the car over there, and this car up here, they're kind of slow. It's not really a lot you can do about that though, except just getting a better car. I'm not seeing the car that I want, so I'm just gonna steal this one. And then when we head home, I'm gonna grab the car that I want. Oh, there it is.
Got some nut job here shooting a
There we go.
Roger that.
So, what you're gonna do is that you're just gonna I really like how they implemented the cop system, because they can arrest you for like speeding and harassing people. It's kind of realistic to like how cops work in real life. They don't arrest you for running red lights, which kind of doesn't make sense compared to like when the cops when the NPCs tell you to stop running red lights. Kind of makes no sense. But I guess they also cut that. gonna personalize my plate. I really like how they implemented the personalized plates. They really can say a lot about your character, or kind of just you in real life.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, I really like this song. I'm just gonna turn off the radio though, to be honest. I thought I turned you off. Anyway, like I was saying before, robbing gun stores is kind of the easiest way to get money. The only problem with doing it is the gun store owners could start shooting back at you if you miss your shot. So you're gonna have to be a little careful about that, especially on hard mode, because they have shotguns, and shotguns can kill you almost instantly. And you don't want that.
Walk around here. I don't want to leave this thing out in the street.
Yeah, that's why you're parking your car next to mine in the garage.
I forgot this isn't a cutscene.
Yeah, the neighborhood ain't what it used to be.
So, not only do we have a nice suit, we also have a nice car for the 1940s. Sleeping takes you to the next chapter. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. One of the things that kind of makes no sense about this game is that you can skip phone calls. I don't really get it, because they're not really like cutscenes. They're kind of just for actual phone calls. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna drive to Derek's. Derek is kind of one of the main characters in the game. I really like the story of this game. The story is very built on and very convoluted, but it's still a great story. I'm playing the game right now, so I don't really need to actually say what the story is, because you guys should already know. But just to fill you in, your name is Vito Scaletta, and you're a Sicilian guy who joins the MAFIA with your friend Joe Barbaro, and you kind of go around and you do little missions for your mob boss. At the beginning, you work for a guy named Clemente, but he kind of sets you up and gets you arrested. And then when you get out of prison, you start working for a guy named Carlo or something like that. Cologne, I don't know. And you end up killing him at the end of the game. He's kind of the final boss, because he kind of set you up to die. I don't know why. I haven't really thought of why. It kind of just does. So I'm pulling up to the docks right now. Let me just do a little turn. That's pretty cool. So, you can just skip this cutscene. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to walk. If I could squeeze, yes, you can walk past Steve. This is Steve. So what you're gonna do is he tells you that you're gonna have to take all of these boxes over here and you're gonna have to put it into that truck. You don't really need to do all of the boxes.
Load this pile of crates onto that truck. When you're done, you get $10.
It's gonna slam on E.
You get done. Start now and don't take all day.
So we're just gonna grab the box and you're going to walk over to this truck over here. You're gonna put it down. And then once you put it down, you can leave. Speedrunning trick. You don't really need to put down all of them. Not really sure if it would say it's a trick because it kind of tells you that. But you could kind of leave. As you can see, leave when you had enough. I've had enough. You get a cutscene where you say that you work for Joe, and they're like, Joe, I know that guy. He's kind of a mob guy. So you kind of go tell Derek, and then you go down, and you take the money for the bob from these guys. Some of the guys, like this guy, he doesn't. You kind of just do that. It's kind of basically the instant way to beat them up. Putting any NPC against a flat surface is kind of a great idea because you can do the combo that kind of just instantly kills them. So, now that you've done that, you can just gonna talk to these two guys. And after that, you should get a cutscene where you have to fight this guy. You just kind of fight him. He's kind of hard to fight at the beginning of the game. Not if you put him against a wall though. Kind of just kills him instantly. I don't know how Vito kind of teleported from over by the guy to over here. So, then you walk back up to, actually, I think there's a, never mind, I forgot. It's up there. There should be a Playboy magazine up there. I'll point out where it should be. If you go up here, it should be like there against that little corner right there. You skip the cutscene, open the door, you're gonna leave. Then you're gonna get in your car, and then you're kind of just gonna go to Freddy's. It's a bar over here by Joe's house. It's kind of the hangout for all of Clemente's men. Frank Vinci's over at the one Italian restaurant. I don't remember what it's called. You kind of go there later in the game. But I don't remember what it's called right now. And like Falcone, that's what his name is. It's Falcone. Falcone is over at this other bar that I kind of like walked past before. It's over by this gun shop. It's like here. I don't remember what it's called. It's kind of a high-end joint. It's where you can kind of find all of the good-looking cars. Especially later in the game, it's kind of where you can get the Hollywood limousine and what is it? The Thunderbird. You can also get the kind of rare torpedo. It's kind of based off of the Tucker car. My shop teacher kept showing us that movie about it. I kind of really got really angry about it. I saw it like 6 times just in that class alone. But yeah, the Tucker car is in this game. So what you're gonna do is that you're just gonna drive over to Freddy's. I do a little skid there. That guy's driving on the wrong side of the road, by the way. But what you're gonna do is that you're going to park. I'm just gonna enter the building. When you go upstairs, you should see Joe as the cutscene. And Henry tells you to go over to this woman's place. Kind of over here, Maria, her house, and she kind of works for this place that kind of has like all of the gas stamp rations, and you're gonna steal the gas stamp rations. One of the kind of like weird thing that they added to the game is that they added a fuel meter. So if you can actually start running out of fuel for your car. It's kind of annoying sometimes. But I think it resets itself sometimes. Here's her house. She's gonna knock on the door, and then just gonna skip the cutscene. She's gonna exit, and you're gonna get in your car. She tells you to turn on the limiter. I always have mine on. I don't like smashing up my cars, especially this one, since it looks so nice. Right now it's covered in snow, but you guys know what I mean. As you can see, she tells you to turn on the limiter. You see the button down there. Safe driving. It's just this throttle limiter. As you can see down in the bottom left. So, not a lot of people really do this mission correctly. There's an alarm on the safe, and not a lot of people kind of like turn it off. So what you're gonna do is you're going to kind of didn't mean to do that. So what you do is that you I'll just show you.
Alright, kid. Drop me at the hospital right here. The office is across the street. Okay.
That's the building right there.
Thanks, Maria. I'll see you.
So if the old bag could get out of the goddamn car. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna drive this way. Preferably you wanna park somewhere close. I kind of can't right now because this truck's kind of blocking the road, the way. It's gonna run past. So once you run down this alleyway. Oh, sorry for yawning. Just gonna skip this cutscene. So what you're gonna do is that you're just gonna move stealthily over to this window. Gonna climb on in. Open the doors. So what you're going to do is you're gonna open this door. And you're gonna hide behind this wall. One of the guards gets up and leaves. It's that far. That far guy over there. She gets up and leaves. And what you're going to do is you're just gonna kind of come out of cover before one of the guys up there kind of spots you. So you're just going to walk over here, and you're gonna open this door. And there should be a blue door down here at the left. I'm gonna open it, and you're gonna walk down the stairs. I'm gonna open this door. I'm gonna turn left, and you're gonna go to the second door on the left here. There should be a little power box here. There you go. That green light says that you turned off the alarm. Because if you leave the alarm on, the cops come. You don't get arrested. Preferably, you don't want to get arrested. But you're just gonna. Forgot that you need to be a little bit stealthy in this. So what you're gonna do is you kind of just like walk past him. You can kill him if you really want. You can kill all of the guards. I'm not going to. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go to the director's office.
This is where the key should be.
I'm gonna get the key.
Alright, here's the key. Now I gotta get to the safe.
So so you're just gonna take this pack leech safe. That's how you say it in Czech, because this company's Czech. The Czech word for it actually means lockpick. It's kind of what you do. I think that's pretty funny. So now that you got the gas stamps, you're just gonna walk this way. And into this room, the hearings, and you're just gonna climb out this window. That's how you do this stealthily. Don't know why people don't know how to do it. It's kind of weird. You're gonna hurt yourself. It's kind of unavoidable, but it's all right. You kind of just get the health back anyway. Just gonna run back to your car. Hopefully this guy right here isn't crashing into it. It doesn't look like it. This damage was superficial. It happened before. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna drive back to Freddy's. And spoiler alert, the ones that Vito grabbed have an expiration date on them, so you're gonna have to like run off to all the gas stations and cash them in before they go out. You get $100 each one, and you have to do six of the gas stations. 6 gas stations on hard mode. I think it's a little less. Actually, no, you get more time on easier difficulties. But what you're gonna do is you're just gonna run down here. Oh, you can see in the top right, there's a little clock. There's about 2 minutes on it, I think. So what you're gonna do is you do it like this. You could do it really any other way. I do it like this because you end up you have more time when you do it like this. Well, not really. Most of the city ones are closer together. That's the way you kind of do it, so you can get the last few in a little less time. Because driving out these far ways just to get to turn the gas stamps in are kind of annoying. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna drive on through here. Just gonna drive to the one that I marked out. It's over in Riverside. So like I said before, this is kind of the fastest car at this time. If you have the DLC cars, the Jefferson Futura, I think, is the fastest. But don't quote me on that. I really like the Jefferson. It looks pretty nice. I don't really usually drive it, because it's just such a nice car. I like driving around the cars that you have in the game. I didn't know this before, but if you drive up just to the gas station, you don't really need to get out of the car to sell the gas stamps. You kind of just hit E on it. While this is going on, you could just make a waypoint to the to another gas station. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna, do that trick right there that I just did. Just gonna drive to the next one. This one's over closer to where you get your second house. Well, actually your third. Your first house is, Vito's mom's, and then Joe's is the second. So I guess this is your third. It's this nice big house over in wherever this place is. I don't remember. But what you're gonna do is just gonna drive on through. Why does that guy just try to run in front of me? I kind of missed a turn there. You're not really supposed to turn this way. Kind of doesn't really matter. At least I don't think. Hopefully I didn't lose some time there. That lost time. I can definitely say that. So, like I said before, you don't really need to go in. Just kind of drive up, hit E. Then you could put your marker on the next gas station. It's down here.
Extra gas stamps. Interested? Yeah, sure. I'm interested. All right, here you go.
Gotta be really careful about how you drive. Because if you break your car on the way, that's gonna lose a lot of time, and you kind of really don't have a lot of time in the beginning of this, especially on hard mode. You're gonna have to be very careful about driving. It seems to me that the drivers right now, at this time, aren't really doing so well at driving, so it's gonna be really hard to get hit a car. Cops might be a little problem, but I don't really think so. The cops kind of really stupid. And especially if you're getting arrested or just a ticket for speeding, they kind of don't really have your wanted tag, so they're not gonna actually like really chase you down. So you're gonna have to be careful with the cops. Just gonna drive on up and sell your rush stamps, and then you're gonna go over to this gas station.
Got these extra gas stamps. You want them? They're yours. Cheap.
Yeah, alright. I'm good with that.
All right, here you go. Keep your mouth shut about this, all right?
Sure thing, buddy. It'll be our secret.
It better be.
This is actually how sorry about that. Another spoiler alert. There goes my hood. Spoiler alert. This is how Vito. This is the reason why Vito gets arrested, is because selling these gas stamps. Because there's a war going on still right now, and stealing something like this isn't really good. I don't know why they lock you up for so much time. It's probably like alluding to Al Capone, how he got arrested for tax evasion but got like 50 years. Because they're just the city of Chicago or Detroit, I think it was Chicago. They kind of really didn't like him. A lot of people did actually. It was only really the people in power that really didn't like him. But yeah, you kind of get arrested for doing this. If you play Joe's Adventures, if you get the DLC for it, you get to play as Joe, and he goes around and he does missions when you're kind of gone. I like it. I might do another video on it. It's a pretty good. I'm not really a big fan of it because it doesn't really have like a linear story. Not really. It's closer to doing like missions, like how you would play it in like another game. How you kind of run around the map, and you kind of just like go to the little mission circle and kind of just do the mission. I kind of find that a little boring, because I kind of want to do something like this, a little linear story. You can't really do a lot. A lot of people don't like that. They kind of want to do an open world exploring kind of thing, but that's kind of what mods are for. I know there's a mod called Free Ride, or Friends of our Family or something. I don't know what it's called, but you get to play as Vito and Joe and Henry and Clemente or whatever. You get to do little free shit.
Just keep this between you and me, alright?
No problem. Just make sure you do the same.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
So this nut job just kind of crashed into me. So as you can see, I got 5 out of 6 gas stamps sold. So this is pretty easy. Not really that hard to do this, especially on hard mode. As you can see, I got plenty of time. Even if I crashed right now, I really wouldn't have much of a problem getting to the next gas station, which is right here. This is why I like doing it like this. You can save at least a few seconds if you don't leave your car. If you just do it like this.
Hey, I got some extra gas stamps. Interested?
Yeah, sure. I'm interested.
All right, here you go. Walk over the door.
Sure. Here's your money.
Thanks, pal. Now forget you saw me. All right, that's the last thing. Next I got
So you're gonna just head back to Joe's house, right here. I'm actually gonna fix my car. I don't want a really crummy car, to be honest. Because, I don't even know what happened to that car. That car just kind of did whatever it just did. But like I was saying before, I kind of didn't really mean to hit that guy. Kind of didn't mean to go behind the air. Kind of, so I was kind of trying to go here. But, yeah, it's, you know, it's kind of a car at class. You kind of really don't want to, like, bang it up too much.
Thanks a lot.
One thing that people really don't know is that you can change the paint job on your car, and it will make it so that, the cops don't arrest you. I do that more than changing the plate, because the I just kind of banged up my car right leaving. I don't really change the plates that much, to be honest, because the plates, I like my personalized plates. I really don't want to, like, you know, waste that money on just trying to change a plate just to change it back. It's kind of like we're a little redundant. It might be cheaper to change your plates, but I just don't like that. Just gonna park and head back on in. So this next chapter, it's pretty okay. I prefer chapter 5, to be honest, because that's where you kill, when you kill Porky. I kind of call him Porky. I don't remember what his real name is, but oh yeah, this mission, you robbed a jewelry store. With you rob a jewelry store with Joe. I really don't like this mission. It's a bit annoying.
Hey, so how'd it go with the port?
What, you mean with Eric?
Yeah, he's a piece of work, ain't he? Give you a job?
Yeah. I work some guys over. It was small time crap. He shakes down these hard up dock work.
You know, I never really used this camera that much.
You didn't have to. Would it sound like he forced you
gonna jiggle a little. It's gonna jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. So if you drive like a personalized car, like I'm driving right now, it doesn't really matter where you park it or anything. It's gonna disappear, and you're gonna have to drive another car. Joe, you clearly saw that guy who drove out in front of us. It wasn't my fault. But anyway, yeah, you don't really need to park this anywhere in particular.
It wasn't that bad. Worse than abroad.
You can really park it like right here. It doesn't really matter where you park it. Gonna skip that cutscene. Mike, the O'Neill drives his car in here. I have to wait for Joe to open this door. Just gonna follow Joe. If you go down the stairs around that corner, there should be a Playboy magazine. I already got it from a previous video. So what you're gonna do is just gonna run up here and just gonna stand here. Just gonna shoot the cops when they come up. It's gonna go behind here. You're just gonna skip that cutscene. No one really cares. Just gonna walk this way. Gonna hide behind here.
Police! There's no way out!
Once you take out those guards, you can now walk across here, and then more cops come. I'm just gonna hide behind here.
Almost got it. One more, just a little longer. Okay, hot. We're out of here. Vito, come on. Henry's never gonna believe this.
Just gonna walk down this kind of fire escape here. Kind of weird that you have this here. There's no really windows attached to the fire escape. That's kind of like the main point of it. So this is really common, having the Tommy gun cops on you. So what you're just gonna do is you're just gonna run over here, do that trick that I told you.
Suspect is about 6 feet tall, dark hair, medium build.
You're just gonna back up just gonna drive this way. You can kind of stay and shoot those guys. I'm not.
Requesting a roadblock on the uptown side of the bridge.
I really don't like when the cops are on 4 stars because then they have Tommy guns, and Tommy gun cops are really annoying. Especially if they have a passenger, because then they can lean out and start shooting at you, and that's kind of bad because Tommy guns are really strong and they can kind of kill you really quickly, so you just kind of have to be really careful. As you can see, I just lost like a third of my health. Oh, and they're fucking chasing me too. Oh shit. Hopefully they crash into these retards. So you're just gonna drive away. The cops really can't do anything against you. Especially at this distance. You're just gonna drive up here. I don't really want this car. It's gonna leave. So what you're gonna do is just gonna walk up the stairs and, you know, just go back to Joe's place. And I'm just gonna leave off the video here. Thanks for watching my my video. I'll pick this up later. Hopefully you guys like this video, and hope you all have a very nice day. Goodbye.